Day 2 in Kakadu, and this is where we came unstuck last night. We just could not see how deep the water was, but it's not. We could have just gone straight through, but at least we know now. Looks like we'll be back up here tonight too. Woo! Better safe than sorry when that croc was hanging out there. Made it up to the first stop. We went to Cahill's Crossing. It's just up the road, but no crocs, so we'll pop back in there later. But this is meant to be a fantastic art site, and there's also sightings, I'm going to say it again, of glebos. Whether we get one or not, it's not looking that way, but there's one way to find out. So stop 1 at Ubirr here. Oh wow, this is a huge gallery. It goes for 50 meters and there's paintings along the entire wall. There was just a little dragon, he sprinted away and ran into the bush. Other than that, there's skinks everywhere. But look at that. All the way along here. So we're working out for the lookout here. You can see it's up there. There's a heap of people around, scaring all the lizards away. But as you work your way up, there's all different little galleries with all different beautiful art in. There's turtles, goannas, crocodiles, heaps of fish. It's pretty awesome. It's almost on every little rock face where you stick your head. And you can see all these correlations in the stone. Just be lizard heaven. If only I got out of bed a little bit earlier. Come to the main gallery here, and you can just see how many paintings are just strewn across this whole face here. The rock's almost perfectly built for it, like a huge canvas. The details in some of the fish, turtles. Oh, there's a goanna right there. Goanna. We haven't seen it yet. I don't know if we walk past it. There's supposed to be a thylacine painting. A Tasmanian tiger. We're in the Northern Territory. Tasmanian tigers are in Tasmania. They've been extinct off the mainland for a couple thousand years. So obviously for these guys to see that animal, that was painted back when these guys were on mainland Australia. We've now come down to Mamukala wetlands. I'd be butchering everything I'm saying, so don't take my pronunciations from a grain of salt. We went back and we checked Cahill's Crossing and we got absolutely nothing. No crocs again, so we're gonna have to hopefully check that out again at some point. But at this wetlands is apparently a bit of a hotspot for panoptes, yellow spotted monitor, floodplains monitor. And as we were coming down, it was actually, I think it was a sand monitor, a slash. If you're always watching my channel, I own a sand monitor, slash a sand monitor. And there was one of him crossing the road and I'm like, oh, he's gonna bail. And sure as shit, flew straight off the other side of the road. True sand monitor fashion. But hopefully we can get a big bad panoptes, an Argus monitor for all the Americans watching. And I dare say he will hang around for us to have a look, but we ain't having too much luck. Little dragon just ran up there. He's on the back side of that tree. water python. We need a live one. We haven't seen one death adder at all. One of my mates, I'm sure you're very accustomed to his channel, Jesse's Wildlife, was up here a couple months back, and he was road cruising road. It was death adder, death adder, death adder, death adder. Not us. And there is our panoptes. He's coming through. He's just spotted us, but he's coming through the bushes. So if we stay still, hopefully he'll pop out. He's looking at me. Yeah. There he is there. Our little Argus monitor, yellow spotted monitor. We were just walking back to that car and we hear psh, 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 smashing through the grass. I'm like, oh, that's got to be a big bad panoptes making his way through. And there he is. So I'm going to shut up and let's hope he keeps walking out. So I managed to get a little bit closer. He's stopped walking. I thought he'd just keep walking out. But have a look at him. Look how vivid those yellows are. It's like a leopard. Pretty much impossible to mistake for a sand monitor when they get this size and have such vivid patternings. That is a beautiful, beautiful lizard who I wouldn't be surprised is about to bail off the opposite direction into the bush. And this is a species I've tried to find on, this is the third occasion now. I've tried twice in central Queensland and lucked out, and they're super common. So he's just done a little bit of a U-turn here. So this may be the last we see of him. And he just bailed, guys. That was absolute gold. He's gone, boom! He's just powered away. He's gone bang up that way. He's actually looped back around and come back in there. You'd never ever catch these guys. We saw one on the way in. It was either a Gouldy or a Panoptes, and I'm like, there's no point even getting out because he's going to get out as soon as I get out of the car. And poof, I wish I got that on video, but it's just way too quick. Right, that's another species ticked off, and then at least we've actually finally got a reptile and a varanid. My favourite order of reptiles is varanids, the monitor lizards. Oh, I thought we'd find a heap up here. I thought we'd get the black palm rock monitor. I was hoping for Tristis, Kimberley rocks. There's an isolated population of Kimberley rocks in this national park, but hey, I'll take a Panoptes any day. You can see the kind of habitat he's in here, just these flood plains. This all fills up with water in the wet season. You can see those mottled yellows, blacks and browns would just disappear into the grass. Plenty of termite mounds for them to lay their eggs, take shelter if they want. If not, these guys dig super, super deep burrows. It can be up to like 3 meters or so. They spiral down into the ground. And I mean, being a floodplain, the ground's probably a little bit softer, so it could make it a little bit easier for them to get that done. I think we've only got another 600 meters back to the car, but God, I'd love to find another one. All right, it is getting on about lunchtime now, so we're going to head back to the Kakadu crocodile. We're going to get a feed, and it's our last day with a night here. So we've still got tomorrow, but then we fly out at 1:30 a.m. So it's going to be a bit of a weird day. I don't know what we're going to do, if we'll just try and relax, but we're both pretty darn wrecked from just constant go, go, go. So we might even just go back to the hotel, get a feed, have some drinks, chill out, and go for a little cruise tonight. But I'll keep you updated anyway, and we'll see you in a second. There he is. There's our big saltwater crop. We had to come to this river crossing just on our way back because it's right near the wetlands. And we haven't seen, oh, he's on the move. We haven't seen a croc during the day yet since K Hills was a bit dead for some weird reason. But there he is. All right, I'm in a bit of a dangerous spot, better keep going. Just gotten back to our hotel here, and you can see this little creek which runs through the middle here around the pool. There's a little 2-line dragon. Or is it a little Gilbert? It's hard to tell. Just chilling on top of the rock there, soaking up some rays. What a little trooper. They're probably all around here. It's perfect for them. Look at him having a look. That's gold. Just finished lunch. We got another little Gilbert's dragon just hanging out there, living the dream. Don't know how they actually get in here because it's completely enclosed really, unless they come up the stairs or walk down by the pool. Ripper little dudes. God, we have better luck herping in the hotel than we do out in the scrub. This is ridiculous. There's little Gilbert's dragons all over the shop. So we're back out here tonight, guys. We went for a walk around the big rock lookout with the art that we were at the day prior, because there are species of monitor lizard that I wanted to find. We got back after that, grabbed a quick feed, and now we're back out on the road. A little bit earlier, trying our luck a bit differently. And I bet you can't guess the first thing we found tonight. Another Burton's legless lizard. If you've been keeping up with the series, you'll see this is the only damn thing that we're finding every night. Burton's legless lizard. And not even that, they get smaller and smaller and smaller. We actually just saved this guy off the road. It seems like a cruise has just finished up at Cahill's and there's just car after car after car. I had to quickly run and get him off the road of oncoming cars, so I'll take him a little bit in the bush and get him to safety. So just in case you haven't watched the other episodes in the series yet, make sure you do. But this is a Burton's legless lizard. They are a lizard. You can see the little ear hole. There's a little flap foot there next to his cloaca. And they're basically like a little gecko. And they are so widespread all over Australia. And very, very variable in pattern. How about we send you in here, buddy? Off you go, pal. Stay off the road. You nearly got done by about a convoy of cars. See you, buddy. Oh, I just got bugs in my eye and mouth. Oh. All right, let's get a snake. After hours of looking, we've got a new species of Tutela, I would say. Look at the big lumps behind his head there. Definitely a Tutela. Hopefully I'll be able to work out what species for you guys and put it. We've had a pretty cool night actually. Oh yeah, he's just scurried into his crevice here, our little mate. So we've had a pretty cool night actually. Along the road we found a lot of crocodiles. And I was looking at one that actually burst out of the water, flew out of the water and ran away from me. It was a good sized salty too. Scared the living shit out of me. But yeah, still no snakes. We're just on this little rock face here, and I reckon it is about, if we can get into focus, it's about 10 degrees hotter on the face of these rocks. It's just incredibly hot. So that could also be a reason we're not seeing much on the road. They don't need to go to the road to get the heat because there's more heat in between these rocks. They're like solar panels. There's our little Tutela mate in there. Guys, you're not going to believe what we finally found on this trip. A Burton's legless lizard. You wouldn't bloody read about it. It's only the 50,000th one of the night of the trip. You know what, guys? These Burton's legless lizards are renowned to be reptile eaters. So maybe they've literally just eaten every other species out here and just left Burton's chilling up here in the Northern Territory, because there ain't nothing else out here. Let's send this little fella back home. Number 3, in the middle of the road. Saying that, you can see the colour and pattern variation in this species, just from the 3 we've found tonight. The one prior had that beautiful dorsal stripe down the whole body. This one's sort of just a plain browny sort of olive colour. And we're going to get him well off the road. I don't know how I haven't seen these guys squished. I mean, there probably wouldn't be much of them once they're being squished, but sick of them tricking me and doing U-turns just to find little Burton's legless lizards. I've seen enough of you. Stay off the road, please. Oh, and we have made it back to the Croc Hotel. And believe it or not, that was actually a pretty fun night. You guys didn't see it, but we saw heaps of crocs, like heaps. one launching out of the water, heaps of little babies, and you see their little heads cruising around, chasing after fish or just running away from you, and then seeing them just cruise down the river at Cahill's Crossing. But the one that launched out of the water, that one was epic. Also, if you ever want to see a Burton's legless lizard, Kakadu's the place to come, because it's the only bloody thing we're seeing. But hey, we've chucked in the towel a bit earlier. It's about 10 p.m. I think I said it earlier, we've got a bit of a weird day tomorrow, because we do have the whole day, but then we fly out at 1:30 a.m. So it's going to be sort of weird if we try and have a kip before or wake back up. It's just going to be odd. But in saying that, we do have the big drive back to Darwin. Plenty of things to see. We might even go to a zoo. Depending how the day pans out, it will be if it gets tacked on the back of this video or a whole new video next week. But either way, we're still going. So I'll see you in the morning, or I'll see you next week.